Yeah.
What do you think about people that say R&B music is dead, and soul music is dead, and you know,
Um,
country based black music is dead? What do you think about that?
I don't think it's dead. Um, I just think that, maybe some of them people just haven't did their homework, because it's a lot of R&B music, like underground R&B music that's around. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of underground R&B music. You know what I'm saying? So you literally cannot tell me that there's no R&B music
Mm.
at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Recent R&B music. So, I mean, I would just tell them people to just do their homework a little bit more. That's it.
Excuse me if my swagger proceeds me. You dig my swag, my demeanor. I'm much cleaner in my M6 Beamer.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really just that's really like how I want people to see me, like what you just said, like the real me, non-apologetic, you know what I'm saying? Like um I'm not really good with being on like video camera. So that was really my first ever like music video, you know what
Oh,
I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
Uh I
It was
just
good.
really
Yeah.
thank you so much. But yeah, I just really want people to dig my authenticity.
Mm.
That's the word. I just I'm not really trying to be like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make music. I'm also a poet,
Mhm.
so um, yeah, I just wanted people to love the way I did music, the way I love the way I do music. I don't have the same song structure as everybody else. I really just do my own thing, and yeah, like
Yeah.
I've always been a poet too, so like I know I got a pen, so it
Okay.
just
Were
okay.
you a poet before you were an R&B or a vocalist, an artist?
Um, like to be honest, like I've always loved music, like ever since I was a little girl. But I've did poetry like professionally before I became like a recording artist,
Mm.
if that makes sense.
Mhm.
I was doing open mics, and at the open mics I would do poetry. I was doing mainly poetry, but sometimes I would sing. I would incorporate singing in my poetry, and so that's really how I found my lane, really.
Oh, okay. Okay. How old were you when you knew you could sing?
Ooh, when I knew I could sing,
Where you
like
thought,
I could go somewhere with my singing,
that
or
note
just when
sounded good. Yeah. Huh?
I said when I knew like I could possibly go somewhere with my singing, or just when I knew I could sing, like carry a tune.
Yeah, when you knew that you were listening to yourself, you're like, okay, well, sounds good to
Okay.
me. Yeah. And then,
Um, I don't see. I've always like just loved music, so like I always thought I had a voice on me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like my mama, she's a singer.
yeah.
My grandpa, he was a reverend. You know what I'm saying? He could sing. So like I I've always loved music and stuff. So I always thought I could sing. But one of the places that I did open mics at, the Ice Event Center. Um, Pretty much when I was incorporating my songs and with my poetry, you know what I'm saying? People was always coming up to me like, "Dang, girl, you got a voice on you!" Like,
Mm.
okay, okay, I like that. I'm like, for real,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
but yeah, they would. So it was. So I was like, okay, well, let me see how how far I can get with this.
Okay. So you write your own material, all of your
Yeah.
songs. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do past or current experiences inspire your lyrics?
Uh, yeah, yeah. On God now, cause like Sweetest Things, that was the music video. So I have had like sweet moments like that, you know what I'm saying? But I also have really sad songs too. Like, I have a dark soul, even though I be happy,
Mm.
Um and I just write about it. That's it.
Okay. Okay. When you're writing a song, like, is it important for you to, people categorize things like it's pop, it's
Hmm.
this, that, like, and then people say, there's a formula to writing an R&B song. You got to have a good hook and, you know,
Right.
this type of thing. Do you approach your music that way right now? Are you still learning how to craft a song, or how does that process look?
Um, I mean, I would say I'm always learning
Mm.
new things about music. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every song is the same. Like, and I'm not gonna come to every song the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, one song I might have it just like, just a regular an original song structure. Then the next song I might think I want to do something different. And I want to put poetry everywhere off in it, and not have no hook. I don't know, just I do my own thing with music. Like,
Okay.
it's really what I
Okay.
feel with the beat, you know.
So
Um
do you do you sing like to a specific audience? Like, this is for the women
nah.
or the men who are in love, or this is for the woman or the man that's been done wrong, or
uh
when you sit down, you know, what does your audience look like? Is it is it the couple that's drinking champagne on the
yeah.
loft, or is it just the regular people down in the street that's just trying to get along and make it together? Who's your audience?
Oh man, that's um and that's such a crazy question. Because I want to say like the people sitting down drinking wine and stuff is like my audience, but at the same time, you would really have to come to like one of my shows,
Mm.
because when I'm at a show, you know what I'm saying, there's a bunch of different people on the lineup. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of different rappers, so uh there's a big variety of people and a big audience, you know what I'm saying? So when I come up there and I sing and I do my poetry, I'm the only poet on the lineup. You know what I'm saying? So I get up there and I do my poetry and stuff. Like, these people, you know what I'm saying, that's in the streets, doing whatever and stuff, they really be liking my poetry. They really like,
Okay, but
the
that's where I was getting to. Like,
yeah,
but
they really like it. Seemed like it down.
who are you writing for? I guess that's what I'm at. Do you have
I'm
a
right.
set group of people? Okay, right. But when you think about who's hearing your songs,
Mm-hmm.
like, is is it ever a moment where you think, okay, this is speaking to this particular person who went through this particular thing? Does that ever go through your mind when you're writing?
It really goes by song basis, like it really does. It really does. Cause like I said, sometimes like, and I got an EP dropping soon. So that but
We'll let
like
you tell us
one
about
song.
that. Mhm.
Oh, okay. You want me to tell you about that?
In a minute.
It,
Well, we'll get to that. So we can continue.
okay, okay. But just one song I might be, really sad, and I'm like, see. you know, people really gonna pick up to this. You know, they gonna understand what I'm saying on this song. But like I said, I mainly just write for myself. You know, man, when I'm talking about life, you know, I'm talking about what I went through. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think about my audience. Oh, that sounds so selfish. But like when I'm making my
Yeah.
song,
That's
you
what
know,
it
when
is.
I'm
Yeah.
in the process of making a song, like I don't think about an audience. You know what I'm saying? I just think about me and the song, you know, me and the beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about people that say R&B music is dead, and soul music is dead, and you know,
Um,
country based black music is dead? What do you think about that?
I don't think it's dead. Um, I just think that, you know, maybe some of them people just haven't did their homework, you know, because it's a lot of R&B music, like underground R&B music that's around. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of underground R&B music. You know what I'm saying? So you literally cannot tell me that there's no R&B music at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Recent R&B music. So, I mean, I would just tell them people to just do their homework a little bit more. You know, that's it.
Mm.
I mean, that they might not be, you know, completely wrong. They just haven't, you know, they just haven't heard something. You know, they haven't heard it. But that's where they need to sit down and just listen, you know.
What I noticed was you know, R&B artists, you know, coming out of
Mm-hmm.
England. Uh,
England. Oh yeah,
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 they get down.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
and
They
and
do.
and
Yeah,
yeah, and some good
that's
stuff
that.
coming out of Canada too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A lot of good stuff.
can can we say that about R&B here? Can there, you know, is there enough
Mm.
talent, enough people doing it to be able to say that the R&B scene in Oklahoma is healthy?
I feel like it's on the come up. I feel like it's on the come up for sure. Like, um, man, they have like R&B nights. They, you know, they're starting to have R&B nights at certain places. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I can't make it to all of them, but like there's more artists coming out. Like maybe just this recent year though. Like you know, I've been around and like Amber DeCasio been around, Super J. You know, um, man, I can name more people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All the R&B heads is just popping out this year though. Like,
Hmm.
it definitely is more people paying attention to the R&B scene this year.
Okay.
Um, now the years before, I will say that it was less of it. You know what I'm saying? But um, I don't know. I think it was just people don't like to be vulnerable anymore, you know?
Mm.
Uh, and so I think everybody was just playing hard. Everybody, you know, it's like you ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that.
Yeah.
Just be you, you know. And if you got a talent, share it.
That old style, I miss that. You know,
Yeah.
like people
Yeah.
with good songs about love, and now I give it the hair raise test. Whenever
Mhm.
if the little hairs on my arm don't stand up at any part of the song, I gotta move on.
Gotta
But
move on, damn.
gotta move on. Yeah, because they R&B is soul music,
Yeah, it is.
and
It
so it has to reach the soul. So it's
definitely does.
gotta raise some hair. When I
Hmm.
first heard the term trap soul, I started thinking about what a trap house is.
Right.
Then I started thinking about the soul. I'm like, those two
Where's the
things
soul? Yeah.
juxtaposed. They don't go together. There's no it's but you know, but I don't knock the genre because you know a lot of people put their heart and soul
Right.
into that. So that's what they're feeling and where they're from. So
And it is different.
it is different. If you were to label your music a subgenre of R&B, what would you call it?
Neo soul R&B.
Neo
You know,
soul.
R&B. Yep, neo soul R&B. Just, I put them two together when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I still sing with soul. You know what I'm saying? Like I came from singing at church and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just part of my voice and I accept that.
Okay.
So
Um,
yeah.
who, if you would credit um one single inspiration as far as an artist is concerned, who would that be?
Uh Whitney Houston.
Really?
I love me some
Yeah,
Whitney Houston.
yeah.
Oh man, I love Whitney Houston. That's my
It's a,
girl.
it's a perfect inspiration.
R.I.P.
Yeah, she did it
That's my
all.
first one. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I can name another artist.
yeah.
Tupac.
Okay.
I love how Tupac.
As far as how he wrote and put thoughts together.
Yeah, and he put the poetry. I'm a poet, so I love that. And then he was just so real with his lyrics. And then of course, I love Whitney because her voice was just crazy, just monstrous. But Tupac was real. Like, yeah, I like that. That was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I say
Um,
them two is the main ones.
what's the best compliment so far you've gotten from a male about what you
From
do,
a male,
about your art?
from a um, I don't know the most, like the best compliment. Like maybe like they told me that that my lyrics hit home. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like um somebody has said that my voice, gave them chills, but you know,
That's that
I,
hair raise factor.
you know, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, that's what that is.
I just um I like when people compliment my penmanship, uh, because I put a lot of thought into my songs. So I like when people like notice that shit. I mean,
Mm.
ooh, I'm sorry. I don't know if we able to cuss.
Hey, talk how you
Uh,
want to talk. It's local heat.
uh, yeah, I just, I like when people are just genuine, like give me genuine compliments about my music. Cause it's like, okay, I fuck with that.
Okay. And the reason
Yeah.
why I asked that question is because
Hmm.
a lot of times, like you say, the whole vulnerable thing, a lot of times guys don't want to compliment, vocalists, especially
And
when we're close to them. We're from where they're from. So that
mhm.
adds another layer of I'm not trying to give it up for that. But that's cool
Right.
that they told you that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I will say that like most of my um audience is like, I mean, because I do have like a female audience, of course, but like it's mainly like guys that like come up to me and give me, my kudos, and like, they'll like tell me what they think about it, type shit. Yeah. Now there are like female artists that have came up to me like, I fuck with what you do and stuff, but mainly like it has to be like the right setting, like for a female to come up to me and say that.
Mhm.
And I think guys come up to me more, is what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah. Okay, so you want to tell us about the EP?
Oh man. Okay, so I can't give you too much. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you when it's dropping, but it's dropping soon.
Okay.
Okay. But it's called I Am Art. and
Nice,
it's
nice.
just yeah, it's my first whole project that I'm dropping. I've had like little songs on SoundCloud, and I had my single that I dropped, and I'm gonna drop another single soon. Uh, but yeah, this EP about to go crazy. I'm excited
Okay,
about it.
okay. I am
It's
art.
I am art.
I'm art. Okay, cool.
hmm And it's hmm?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Something
Yeah.
when you complete something, like
Oh, definitely. I'm
even
excited.
an
I'm too
EP or full length album, just to put it together and complete it. Yeah, something.
right,
I've been working on
right.
an album for 15 years. It'll never come out, but. So
You said it'll never come out. Why?
I admire
No,
people who can finish something. No,
man. I'm
it'll
so
never come out. Yeah.
and it's.
I like doing
I've
this.
been working on it for a minute. I've been working on it for a minute though, so I definitely understand that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you for making the time to talk with us.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Most.
again, you know, we try to move by inspiration. So,
hmm
I mean by that is like, scheduling an interview, we gotta talk. But it's like when you see something, you're like, we gotta talk to her. She got something going. It keeps
Oh, thank
fun in it.
you. That means
You know what
a
I'm
lot. That
saying?
means a
Yeah,
lot.
that keeps it fun. And
Right.
it reminds me, hey, that's why I got into this anyway. So
Yeah. No, keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you for talking to me, King. Like I
yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. We've been going since '08, so
Oh,
a
that's what's up.
long time, yeah. And
Definitely.
a lot of different things have gone on, but we love it. And so, and when you love something, it's not work. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
But I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, that's what's up.
yeah. We'll definitely be looking for that EP and more videos.
Oh,
And so,
definitely coming soon.
okay, now sweetest thing is that from the EP?
Yes, it's actually on it. It's on
Okay,
the EP.
okay,
So
okay.
definitely stay tuned. But yeah, it's gonna be on the EP.
Okay, cool, cool. All right, well, we'll see you, and
All right.
keep 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 bringing that realness. It's a breath of fresh air.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, and definitely keep on doing your thing.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll be here another 15 to 20 years.
Local heat.